Welcome everyone. It's an honor to join all of you, Team Tibu Africa, Ghizlane, Hiba, and Iklas, for our session on celebrating International Women's Day. And it's an honor to host your nonprofit and learn about you. How can we support you? How can people come forward and donate, volunteer, and support for the long run? So, without any further ado, I'd first like to welcome you all. And how are you? Where are you currently speaking from? And how are you?
Thank you, Nandini, for inviting Tibu Africa to be part of this great campaign. I think it's really important, especially after the pandemic, to raise more awareness about women empowerment. So thank you for your initiative, and thank you for inviting us to be part of this campaign. So we are from Morocco, and we are doing good. I let maybe my colleagues spoke for themselves.
Thank you again for inviting us. Thank you for the invite. It's a pleasure to take part of this episode. We all are here sitting in the same office, joining you guys, and we are all from the same country in the same city, and we work all together within the non-profit organization Tibu Africa.
All right, awesome. So now that is out of the way, let us start by asking the first question, which is why do we need to celebrate International Women's Day? And I'm looking forward to it answers from like four strong women here. So please tell me, why does Tibu Africa believe that it's important to celebrate International?
I think we, before starting to explain why it is important for our organization to implement programs or initiatives that aims to empower women, maybe we can give a brief presentation of our organization, our history, achievements, and our mission. So you can, and all people who will see this interview could understand what are we working on. So I let my colleague Hiba present Tibu Africa.
Thank you, Nandini, and thank you, Goodera, for your interest. So Tibu Africa is an NGO that uses the power of sports to design social and innovative solution in the field of education, empowerment, and the socio-economic inclusion of youth through sports. We have two major axes. The first one is acts of be active, is the impulse of human capital through sports, aimed to develop the motor, cognitive, and socio-emotional skills of children and young people aged between 4 and 8 through education empowerment program. And the second axe is the work first. And the work first is the social economic inclusion of young people through sports, aim to support young people aged between 18 and 35 to a real professional integration in the sports. In the sports industries and the training that meets the real need of the job. So today we are more than 103 members and collaborators. And our ambition is to become the locomotive of sports for development in Africa by 2030.
And we implement like our programs in about 20 cities, and we are present. We have a very national expansion of our programs in national areas. Like we are present, like I said, in 20 cities and the 12 regions of Morocco. So we could give chance to young people to practice and to have a great opportunities through sports within urban or rural areas.
All right. So before we get into the integrities of your programs, I want to understand why sports and why particularly sports for these two sections. Was there some personal story that we'd that I'd love to know. So just want to understand by this section.
Yeah, of course. Maybe one of the main reason is the president, the founder of Tibu Africa. He was a basketball player, and he was really inspired with other colleagues that what can this sport could give to young people in terms of values, into empowering leadership. So this was the first. The main idea for launching Tibu, which means T is tournament, International Basketball University. This is and it was the Tibu Morocco, because we used to work only in Morocco, and since 2021 we start launching our programs in many different countries in all Africa, and that's why we change our name, and now we are Tibu Africa instead of Tibu Morocco. And as I said, Amin Zariat is the president, the founder of the organization, and he used to be a basketball player, and he saw that the sports can give a lot of potential to children, to women, to young people. So that's why he believes on sports as a tool to create great opportunities for people. So this is the source, and this is the first idea of our organization.
All right. So now that we know about the origin and the story behind it, let's get into about the program and the specific details of how can women enroll with your program, what is their journey like, and how has your experience been with the programs?
Okay, I think now we have different targets, different population. We work with mothers, we work with young people, we work with girls from disadvantaged areas. We have many different programs, and we try each year to implement to create new programs that can add a great value and give solutions for social problems. We had a great value. It's about innovation. We work continually to create new programs and to create a new initiative. And since 2015, our programs was mainly based on education. So we because in Morocco, young children in elementary schools don't have the opportunity to practice physical activities in primary schools, and that's why Tibu Africa implements their schools. We named the programs Education Through Sports or Education Through Basketball, and these programs are now are present in 20 cities. So this is the first main intervention of our organization, and since 2019 we start to discover all the potential of sports, what can give instead of employment, instead of inclusion, instead of immigration, instead of women empowerment. And from 2019 we launched our one of the most successful programs in Telaka, which aims to include needs people, neither in education or in employment or training. And that's why my colleague Ikhlas was one of the beneficiaries of these programs. And now we are not considering sports like a technical performance, but it's a great tool to enhance and foster the equitability and to reduce unequal chances for all disadvantaged population.
So I really like how your program kind of transitions from education to also taking care of other bits. And since we have a class here with us, I'd love to know about her experience as a mentee of this program, and how was that like for her?
So maybe Ikhlas, you can talk about your experience, how who you are, where you come from, how do you discover the program, and what was the value, and what are you doing now?
Before Ikhlas starts, just to let you know, Nandini, she will be talking a little bit stops for me to translate what she said to English, and then she'll turn on.
Pour moi, j'ai vécu mon enfance dans une marocaine basique. Mes seuls bons souvenirs d'enfance, c'était dans la rue, en jouant du football.
For me, I had a basic childhood, just like any other Moroccan girl. And my best memories of childhood were those where I spent in the streets playing football.
En jouant du football avec des garçons, ou plus tard sur le tatami, on pratiquait du taekwondo.
And when I was playing, I played mostly with boys. And I also had good memories when I was on the tatami practicing taekwondo.
بنت كدير فنون القتال ولا كتلعب كرة ما كانتش شي حاجة مقبولة من عند كاع الناس.
A girl playing football here in our country is something that's not accepted by people.
Cependant, mon rêve de construire une carrière sportive m'a poussé à quitter ma ville natale et rejoindre un club à Casablanca.
And therefore, my dream to build a sporting career pushed me to leave my hometown and join a club here in Casablanca.
Plusieurs titres ont rejoint ma liste, ex-membre de l'équipe nationale.
A lot of titles joined my list. I was an ex-member of the national team.
Champion du Maroc en plusieurs reprises.
A champion of Morocco multiple times.
Et champion du trône.
And a champion of the throne.
Une étoile montante qui s'est malheureusement vite éteinte.
Sadly, I had a very hard time falling down.
Plusieurs facteurs ont fait que j'ai sombré dans une dépression sans fin.
A lot of factors led to my depression eventually.
Et c'est là que ma carrière est arrêtée.
And this is when I stopped my career.
Ce n'est pas la fin. C'est là que tu veux entrer dans ma vie, en me donnant une seconde chance.
But don't worry, this was not the end. This is when Tibu entered and get into my life and gave me a second chance.
Après un an de formation, de passion et d'espoir.
And this is when Intalaqa started after 1 year of training, of passion and of hope.
Aujourd'hui, j'ai fait de ma passion mon métier, coach.
Today, I turned my passion into my career.
Coach responsable d'un centre d'émancipation des jeunes filles à travers le football dans un quartier populaire.
I am currently the manager coach of a center of emancipation of young girls through football in a popular neighborhood.
C'est le poste que Ikhlas de 2022 occupe.
This is the position that Ikhlas 2022 is taking or is handling.
Et c'est à travers ce poste que je compte transmettre mon espoir à ces champions de vie.
And it's through this position that I am transmitting hope to the champions of life. And that's her story in brief.
All right. Thank you, Ikhlas. That was really, really inspiring. And I cannot imagine how proud Ghizlane and Hiba would be feeling, because it's this nonprofit that did this to her. So just want to understand a little bit more about this, Hiba. What does it feel like to you that you're making so much change through sports for women? What is that like for you?
Okay. As I told, I will speak in French and let my colleague Khadija translate for you. De voir ces jeunes se développer, de voir ces jeunes suivre notre programme et qu'en soit nous à la hauteur, ça ne peut être qu'une fierté.
The pride that we have lies in seeing them develop themselves, develop their skills within our programs.
It's I think it's for each non-profit organization, it's we are very proud to talk about impacts, and when we see that Ikhlas is enjoying what she is doing now, and she realized what one of her dreams, of course, for us, is like that's proof that our programs can effectively make change, and that push us also to work hard and to implement other initiatives. Of course, what we are doing now, it's still in non-profit, and we operate in a small areas, comparing this to the needs for national problems. So our objective is also to give some innovative solution that maybe will inspire other non-profit organization, or other companies, and other national or international organizations to do the same, and to reach more young people to get better their lives instead of social and economic conditions.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for doing that, because it's because of you that, people like Ikhlas were not only able to do what they want to do, but also pass it on to other young women. And that's so important. Just want to understand a little bit more about ways that you can think that we can encourage women to pursue their dreams, essentially at leadership level, to really make a change from the top in 2022.
We had like different approaches. We have a local approaches that aims to intervene directly for beneficiaries, and we work closely with the beneficiaries, like young people, mothers, and children. It's important to empower women to work with families, parents, dads, and moms, because to give to unleash the potential of girls, we should also raise awareness in families, dads and moms. We had also to we implement programs that aims to educate, to raise awareness, and we work with beneficiaries, we work with girls, but also instead of anticipate. So we work at the early age to prepare and to s'aimer, c'est des graines, I don't know the word in English, s'aimer, des graines de changement. So we had this approach to work with a very young girls, so to create a change at an early age. Instead of waiting till they have like 20 and 24 years. So we have this approach to work closely with the local population, but to work with different ages, like small children, girls, women, youth, and mothers and fathers. So this is when we talk about beneficiaries. But Tibu Africa has also a very different and rich ecosystem. Like we work with the local authorities, we work with other non-profit organizations, we have the support of ministries, and mainly the Ministry of Education, preschool, and sports. This is one of our strategic partners. We work with the private sector. All this ecosystem and the different approaches made us achieve effectively our goals. So we have beneficiaries, we have stakeholders, and our interventions are locally and globally or nationally.
Amazing. And I really like what you said, that it's very important to intervene at a younger age for women at local populations. So change starts right from the beginning. And so that's something I just really liked about what you said. And just onto this, is there one message that you'd like to send out to young girls today?
It's gonna be we can both three of us answer this question. For me, as a woman, as also as a mother, my message will be to believe in their dreams. Sometimes the gender roles in society make girls made different choices from what they want to do in their lives or their career. So my main message as a mother and as a woman is to believe to believe in their dreams, and they work on it.
For young girls was never give up on your dreams and go to the end of good ambitions.
The message from me in Ikhlas would be, don't focus on what's given to you only. Create opportunities for yourself and believe in them, and do not stop until you make them happen.
Those are some really powerful messages, honestly. I mean, they're inspiring me right now. And I have a lot of dreams to catch. So I'm pretty sure that this will inspire a lot of young women. And with that, I hope that your nonprofit gets all the support it needs, because you're doing amazing work. Sports is such an amazing field that women should be represented, especially the ones who come from underrepresented communities, because that's where innovation happens. That's where we progress all together. So just want to get all of your inputs on how can people who are watching this video, how can they support you? Be it volunteers, be it donors, what are the different ways that people can reach you?
Tibu Africa has many organized each year multiple events that aims to raise awareness. Maybe I can give example about a social run that we are organizing first week of March, 6 March, and we can be like from France, from India, from Italy, from Spain, and we can run for the employability of women through sports. So we can support, we create a lot of opportunities that can raise awareness, not only in Morocco, but from different foreign countries, and each people can participate. We have social media, and we receive a lot of message from people to contribute, to participate in our programs. Maybe if some volunteers could give help about how to accompany, how to accompany mentor maybe our beneficiaries, how to work with them on employability skills. We can we have like a very, very huge champ d'intervention. The English word
We have huge chances of intervention
that a lot of people can see on our social media, and they can, through their contribution, participate to get better lives for young people, especially girls in different cities in Morocco.